Okay, finally got it working again. And looks like I lost everyone who was watching, so don't blame you guys. Microphone volume not working, really? Okay, everything's working. So we got someone watching. One pulls one of the champions that you can't intercept after the first hit of her heavy attack. Most champs like Hyperion, Medusa, and others, you can get attacks in after you evade the first hit. Not the case with Gwenpool. If you guys didn't know, Sentinel's not just a top-tier defender in Alliance War. He's also an excellent attacker, if you know how to use him. So I'm building his analysis charges there by getting more blocked hits in. He gains analysis charges when the opponent does the same thing consecutive times, blocking attacks, using the same kind of attack over and over again. The more analysis charges he gets, I think it increases his attack, his critical hit resistance, and when he gets high enough, it increases the length of his debuffs, Incinerate and Armor Break. One thing I like about Proxima Midnight is she can complete her parry mission on special attacks. So, like right there with Blade, I parried one of the first sharp thing that he threw, whatever it is. And that counts as completing the mission once. I'm waiting for other 5-star champions to refresh. Because I've developed a pattern down of which teams of 5-star champions to use to avoid the death squads in Arena. But I don't have the right ones back yet, so I'm going to go back to the 4 stars. No luck, but it worked that time with following up after getting a blocked attack. That's also, that just made me think of something I haven't talked about yet. So sometimes, if there's enough distance between your champion and the AI, there's another method to try to keep your attacks going if the AI doesn't take the bait. I'll see if I can do it here. It didn't work there, but sometimes if you back up and use a light attack to enter... Uh-oh, deep wounds. If you lose... strange enter. That's too bad. Sometimes if you back up and then try to catch the AI, if they don't take the bait, but there's enough distance between you and them, you can follow up with a medium attack afterwards. The AI likes to do something similar to that, where they'll try to get attacks in, and if they miss, they'll just be hitting air, and then you can back up to try to evade, and then try to counterattack. But if the AI didn't finish their combo, they'll continue with another combo hit. Uh-oh. My boy's got close to full health, and he's incinerated immune, so we should still get this one. Got the streak. I had fights where you evade an attack and the AI swings and misses, and then you try to counter, but then you get intercepted because the AI continues their combo that they didn't hit you with earlier. You can also use that same technique against them when you back up and use a light attack if they don't take the bait but they haven't moved yet. You can follow up with a medium attack afterwards if you see them move shortly afterwards. Yeah, right, Sam? Glad you got the kids asleep, though. I'm not gonna live stream too late tonight. I'm waking up at 7 to go exercise. I'm playing tennis tomorrow, so tomorrow and the day after are when I'm gonna get serious with the Korg arena. I'm glad that we're still getting the battle chips bonus. In case I don't get as much done as I wanted to today, that'll help with trying to get some units. Sam, are you doing fantasy football this year? I've got like 3 or 4 drafts next week. I need to start doing research on who to draft. I haven't looked at preseason or pretty much anything to figure out who to get this year. A bunch of my high school friends and I, we've had a league going since 2013, and one of the guys in the league, he got a kind of a replica wrestling belt made to give to the winner every year, and it's an actual authentic belt, so it's, you know, I think it weighs around 20 pounds or so. So my friends and I, we get pretty into fantasy football every year. I won the last 2 leagues, so pretty excited for football season to start again. Yeah. Yeah, college sports can be a lot more fun to watch, you know. Well, in college, you've got everyone who actually wants to play the game and isn't just doing it for the money anymore. What college team? Cool. Yeah, I spent the last 4 years in Kentucky, so not so much football, but college basketball there. Yeesh. When college basketball season starts, that's all everyone talked about. I had to be careful at work with talking to coworkers whenever UK lost a basketball game. So I've got Scarlet Witch in the corner here, and it really is easier to consistently get that interception technique down. God, I've said the word like 1,000 times today, but it is easier to use when the AI has no place to go. What the heck? Looks like... okay. I thought I got it, but I get not. When they can't back up, they're going to be more likely to take the bait and attack. So, what I did with MODOK right there, explain that in a second in the next fight. Because that's something that I use pretty consistently and usually have good luck with it. So after you knock the AI down, you can often get another hit in as they're rising. So I'll show you what I mean. Right, come on. So knocked him down, and then I attack. Too close to do it. Create some room. So knocked them down, and then dash attack as they're rising like that. You don't want to do it when they can use a special attack, because they'll counter with that. But that works kind of often with trying to fight aggressively. You can also, like against Vision right there, I did the dash attack, and he used his SP2 as soon as he got up, but I blocked the attack, so that's a strategy where if you do use dash attack, you do have options in case the AI counters as soon as they get up. I'll see if I can show that again in the next fight. Still not the right ones back. Okay. So I had mentioned multiple hit heavy attacks there. Black Panther Civil War is one of them. Hit, I can intercept both with a basic and a... Oh, gotta do it fast though. Black Panther Civil War is one of the enemies where you want to be careful with you doing that, because if he has his reflective armor active and you get caught with the heavy attack, especially like in Alliance War where there's a lot of nodes, I mean, that one hit can really do a lot of damage. But with what I had said earlier, with attacking right when the AI is getting up, dash. Oh, come on. Try it again. Yep, see? Got Morningstar doing that. Try it again. Got her again, so that does have a high percentage of chance of working. Okay, so I had mentioned that what tell to use to help evade different special attacks for Morningstar is when she sticks her torso out. So I'll show you guys. Right there. See, she like stuck her torso or chest out or whatever. That's when you evade her attack. It's similar to Cyclops' SP1. It's also similar to Maestro's SP1. Cyclops when he sticks his face forward to shoot his I-beams. Maestro also sticks out his chest when he shoots that last unibeam or whatever. Same thing for Morningstar's SP2. Let's see if I can do it against Coldpool. Knocked him down. Got him with the dash attack right away. Try it again. See if I can do it when he uses a special attack. Nope. There he is. See? So Goldpool countered his special attack when I tried to land my dash attack, but you have enough time to either back up or block or parry the special attack. Alright, 6 million. I'm 1/10 of the way to my goal. Trying to get 60 million for this arena. So it costs 60 units to refresh a team of 6 stars. That gives you close to 200,000 points. So times that by 10, you get 2 million for let's see if I'm doing the math right. So 60 units for 200,000, 600 units for 2 million. No, I'm not doing the math right. Not that good at math. I'm trying to base it off of so the player Very Good made a video a while back. That's right, it was about how to get 1 million points in 10 minutes in arena. And I can't remember for the life of me right now, so get back to the fighting. But anyways, that's why I saved up so many units. Refreshed my 3 6-star champions in arena to try to get that 60 million goal. So if you fight against Symbiote Spidey, or if you have him, they recently changed his evade buff to a passive buff. So if you're using a champ like Dr. Voodoo or Morningstar against Symbiote Spidey, you can't nullify that buff anymore because it's passive now. So you just have to wait for it to expire. And I don't think it feeds Mystic Dispersion. I'll show you guys how to evade Spidey's SP1 right there. The trick to evading Spidey's SP1 is you want to evade the first web projectile ahead of time. You wait too long, you'll get caught by the second one. Alright, so for those of you watching, I'll show you guys a trick with Hella. So Hella, she gains soul on her medium attacks, and she gains fury by charging her heavy. So I'll show you guys a trick to helping to stack those fury. Okay, so I'm charging it, and Hulk's going to attack. But before he lands his attack, I use her special attack 1. Let's see if I can show you guys again once I bait Hulk's SP2. Or I get cornered, either way. There it is. Okay, so I'm charging the heavy to build the fury. And then Hella's SP1, it creates enough distance where even if the AI blocks it, they're not going to be able to counterattack. So that's a neat little trick to get Hella's fury stacked to do more damage. I couldn't imagine if Arena had a timer. It's bad enough having to deal with that in Alliance War. So I know I said you don't want to try the intercepting like that when they have power, but like I showed right there, it can work. There's just a bigger risk involved with doing that. Like right there. I caught with the special attack because I tried it. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yes, that is one of the many benefits of Hella. So Hella's fury only expires when she runs out of souls. So for each one of Hella's furies that's active, that's how many souls she consumes, like every second or so, at some interval. So if you can keep enough soul stacked, yeah, Hella gets fury for the entire fight. Once you get over 5, it starts to get pretty hard to keep enough souls to keep those furies up. So 5 furies is kind of the max you want to go with Hella. It's 5 furies is also the maximum that she can get. It gives that monster damage bonus to her SP3. Before Proxima Midnight and Corvus Glaive were released, Hella was easily the 3rd best Cosmic Champion in the game, behind Hyperion and Medusa. So regular Captain America loves holding block. I think there's something in his code where he's gonna block until you attack and get fatigued. I guess fatigue was more impressive like maybe a few years ago, but if you have willpower, I mean that's free health right there every time you attack Captain America and get that fatigue buff or debuff or whatever. Speaking of Cap, the new Cap Infinity War, man, I would love to get that guy as a 5 or a 6 star. Heck, I'd even take a 4-star because that is one amazing champ. So less than 12 hours into the Korg arena, and I've already remembered why I lost my arena edge after I did get Hyperion, because it was 936 win over 3 days. It really takes a lot out of you. I know Uzi and Queen had a similar experience. They tried to go for Bishop, and I think they missed him by a couple million points when Bishop went for around 40 million, and can really be discouraging when you put in that effort and don't get the champ in arena. Korg is an amazing champion, Sam. I've got the 5-star at rank 4. I pulled him from the Blade featured crystal in February. That ended up being arguably my best featured crystal pull. He is a beast for anything in this game. You got 5-star Killmonger, Sam, or the 4-star? Both are great, but if you got the 5-star, you should rank him up as much as you can. Monkey's got a 5-star Killmonger from the 5-star cinematic crystal. He's super stoked about that since he's got Void and Sabretooth, so he's got the Unholy Trinity now for Alliance War. Oh wow, yeah. 5-star Killmonger, rank him all the way up. Third best skill champion in the game, and arguably second, depending on who you ask. Blade's number 1, Gwenpool's usually 2, but some of the things that Killmonger can do, no one else can. That the constant true strike. We've gotten some really interesting champs this year. Last year, I kind of feel like the champions we got, it was a lot easier to figure out like what kind of, like what tier or whatever you want to call it, like how good the champ was right away. This year, a lot of the champs we've gotten, the players, we really haven't figured out the full potential of certain champions like until months after they've been released. Killmonger's a prime example of that. Corvus, Proxima Midnight, but even more so Corvus Glaive, our other champs, where there wasn't that much hype about them when they came out, but months later everyone's figuring out how good they are. Captain America Infinity War is another one where not much hype when it got released. I mean, people noticed some things, but now we're seeing a lot of endgame players in the 5-star up to rank 5, and some of the videos that are coming out. Cap Infinity War is a monster. Yeah, Sam, if you can get, or when you get that Killmonger to rank 4 as a 5-star, he's a shred Alliance Quest. You might actually want to consider bringing him to Alliance War, depending on your path and stuff. Either way, Alliance Quest, Alliance War, he'll dominate. Killmonger was the skill champion that I was hoping to get for. I've made some comments about things that can help if you practice. I think I'll start saying some things not to do in fights, because that can also be a help sometimes when you know what not to do in certain fights. Starting the next turn, I'll point out some things that you want to avoid trying to do. And if anyone watching, if you have a question or something, feel free to post it in the chat. After this round, I got to go to Alliance Quest to use that energy. Okay, so here's something that works when you start playing the game, but as you get to harder content, it's a real bad idea to try. So I'm going to let Spider-Man combo me. And now I'm spamming buttons to get the counter attack. That's something you really don't want to do. That might work in, like, when you first start playing, but as you can see right there, he evaded and I got hit again. So you really don't want to spam attacks after the AI finishes getting attacks in on you. So another thing that works when you first start playing the game and then it stops as the game gets harder. This is something that it took me weeks to months to stop doing once I got to Act 4. So AI's from a long distance, and I go with a medium attack from long range. that at harder difficulties, that leaves you open to get caught, get parried, a bunch of other things. The one exception to that is, let's see, if Cat will back up and hold block. There, holding block, okay? So in that case, if you want to try to build the AI's power that way, that usually works. But if you're trying to get attacks in, dash attacks from longer ranges, usually a bad idea. I mean, unless you see the AI attack you and you go for the intercept. Gotta see if I can evade Yellow Jacket's SP1 again all the way. Only 2 dexterities there, so that wasn't the full evade. There it is, 3 dexterities. So you want to evade that SP1 attack as he starts to move his stingers forward. I don't. I wish I spoke Spanish. 2 of my best friends are, they were born in Peru. But it would be really cool to be able to speak Spanish. Thanks for tuning in, Johan. Okay, finally starting to get the right 5 stars backs to use the teams that I've picked out to avoid the arena death squads. Angela is one of the champs in the game that has a ton of range on her attacks, so it really makes it easy to catch the AI if they're dashing into attack. Very similar to Proxima Midnight on that light attack range. Right? Yeah, one of the biggest swords in the game, no bleed. Angela is still one of the best champs you can get at 6 stars. When the first batch of 6 stars were released, it was Angela and Cap World War II that had most hype. And then Luke Cage and Red Hulk, obviously, after they got buffed. So I'm going to see if I can evade Electro's SP1 completely in this fight. The trick for that special attack is really want to delay, because both the animation and the first hit are a bit delayed on that. There, 2 dexterities. So as you can see, Electro is another champion who you can fully evade their SP1 with practice. I think Bama, they stopped caring about sword champs after they released Blade. They may have thought that, hey, look at all the bleed damage Blade can do. We don't need any more bleed damage on swords. Blade makes up for everyone else. And that's one of the reasons I took my 5-star Sentinel to rank 5. That incinerate damage. Man. Someone had posted a video of using a rank 5 Sentinel in Labyrinth Legends. Ridiculous incinerate damage when he has max analysis charges. Forgot I said I was going to check on Alliance Quest. Let's do that real fast. Guillotine is an excellent champ. She was my first 5-star. But even now, with how much the game has changed since she was released, she still tears it up. I know a Soldier in when we were all in TV together, he has her at 5-star rank 4. Uzi does too, but yeah, Guillotine still wrecks. I got my 5-star Guillotine duped from the last featured crystal. If I had more rank up resources to spare, I'd take her to rank 3, no questions asked. Since Alliance War Seasons was released, I mean, that seems like that's the the only focus now with who players decide who to rank up because of the rewards there. Just clicked on dungeons? What? No. Already did dungeons today. Back to arena. Got a bunch of messages from our potential recruit, but I'll hold off on checking those until the live stream's over. We have some members that are going to be taking a break for different reasons with their schedule, work, school. They're just not able to keep up with what we do here in BG4. Looks like the game's starting to lag a little bit. Kabam actually commented on that, on why there is no help all button. He said, I think it crashed the servers or something. Whatever the reason was, the game couldn't handle it. Still not getting the right 5 stars back to avoid getting the tough matchups. Alright, I'm gonna skip to using Mephisto and show you guys why or how to use him on attack. Some people aren't aware of what makes him a good attacker. Zing. So if you have Mephisto on your roster and you're using him for a quest or something, if you can use his SP3 when the AI has at least 2 bars of power, he gets Aura of Incineration for the rest of the fight. And that's a permanent power gain, and that ends up being permanent incineration damage if the AI is not immune. We have to take some attacks to get 3 bars. That's not going to work so well. But yeah, if you use Mephisto's SP3 when the champion you're fighting has at least 2 bars of power, you get permanent aura of incineration for the rest of the fight. That's also something to keep in mind if you fight Mephisto in Alliance War. If he's going to use his SP3, you do not want to have 2 bars of power or more. Oh, don't tell me it froze again. No, just a huge leg. Okay, so for this next round of arena, this next fight, I'll show you guys a trick I use against certain nodes to get special attacks. So much lag. Depending on the nodes of a certain fight, especially Alliance War, so stun immunity, trying to think of, can't think of other ones, but say you're fighting a stun immune opponent, so you can't rely on parry to land your special attacks. So let me get a bar of power with Kala. And watch what I do here. After I bait Rocket's special attack. Okay, so distance, wait for Rocket to attack, and then use special attack. Works every time. As long as you start your special attack before the AI lands their attack, you'll hit them every time, unless it's an evasion. Yes, Killmonger can eat, Killmonger can tank SP3s without taking any damage, just like Luke Cage does. The way he does that is after he uses his SP2, he gets 3 indestructible buffs. So he can take 3 attacks with no damage. So if he has those indestructible buffs up, when his opponent uses their SP3, he will take no damage. Just one more reason why Killmonger is one of the best champs in the game. The YouTuber Cow, or Crystal Opening Whale, has a lot of excellent videos about how to use Killmonger in Alliance War, Labyrinth of Legends, all over, or a lot of pre-game content. But yeah, Cow has a lot of videos that show how good Killmonger is. Not sure what you mean by air knockout, but I'm not a fan of how much the arena lags after you press the help button. I think I'm gonna I'll finish up the live stream after I finish going through the 4-star and 5-star champions. I've got a lot more respect for Brian Grant with all the live streaming he does after this. I'm going to turn off the Alliance Quest chat after this, see if that makes any difference, but this lag is getting pretty bad. Ha! Starting to get impressive. I mean, what, 20 seconds to load after a fight? Really? I guess 50 to 100 megabytes a second Wi-Fi is too slow. Alright, let's see if turning that chat off makes any difference. It was running a lot smoother earlier. Still huge lag. And you can see the timer keep freezing. That's how you know the lag is bad. I can't even scroll down to get my champs because the screen keeps freezing. Way to knock out the basic arena, Nicholas. Wow. It's like I can't even move my champs. Once item use starts tomorrow, I'll be doing the 3-star in the basic arena to go through some of those arena boosts. That's what I've heard about Android. We have a few members in our alliance that use Android, and they pretty much can't press the help button because of how much it makes, or how long it takes, and how much it makes the game lag. You know, I'm using an iPhone 7 and I'm still getting a huge amount of lag. I couldn't imagine how much worse it is on Android. stacks are aftershock. You want to make sure you use a special attack when it expires like that. Because even though you'll take some damage and you'll get concussion or whatever, you won't get stunned. So if Quake, you know, she's charging her heavy attack, if she hits you with a special attack, make sure that before the whatever it's called timer expires on you, that you use a special attack right before it does. That'll prevent you getting stunned and then comboed. I know, I got a ways to go. Check the score. I'm at 6.4 million. So when I put up a 35, just over 35 for Hyperion, I was averaging 10 to 12 a day. Except this time I've stocked up on over 6,000 units to refresh my 6 stars. Iceman's right there. For Iceman's SP1, you don't want to evade until his arms, until the part of the animation where his arms are at the front. If you evade earlier than that, you'll get caught. Let's see if I show you guys again. So right. There. The animation's longer than it looks. You don't want to evade his ice beam until his arms are pointing towards you. Appreciate the offer, Nicholas, but if you were watching earlier, Creeper already covered that one. This is where deep wounds can really get you in arena. One of the places at least. Few attacks and Spidey's kind of less than half health. Can't win a creeper. And that's just a nickname. Do you guys have any thoughts on the Mystic Dispersion and Dexterity nerf that's going to take effect next week? Thanks for watching, Big Game. Thanks for subscribing. Okay, so I'm putting Medusa against Killmonger since her armor break will counter a lot of his abilities. Congrats on finishing your first LOL path. What team did you use? That's a big accomplishment to get that first path done. I thought that one was the hardest one. Nice job, yeah. Hyperion is a very good option for Labyrinth of Legends. Killmonger is too, actually. If you, Cow has a lot of videos of using Killmonger. I know he soloed the Labyrinth of Legends Spider-Man. That's a huge accomplishment. I've got videos of my 2nd through 7th Labyrinth of Legend runs on my channel. The first one I didn't record, but my 2nd through final run, they're all uploaded on my channel. Good job. That's not easy to take out Spider-Man on the easy path. I saved him in X-23 for a later path. And yeah, Nicholas, definitely rest in peace for using my Labyrinth of Legends generic gem on Dormammu. I did that 15 days before the Mystic Dispersion and Dexterity beta testing was announced. I stopped putting any signature stones into Dormammu after that announcement, and it looks like I made the right decision. I'm really hoping Kabam changes their mind and offers optional refunds of at least some resources for that, because there are a lot better champs I would have saved the gem for if I had known the Mystic Dispersion nerf was being considered. Take care, Big Game, and congrats on Labyrinth of Legends. I'll check out some of your videos sometime. It'll probably be sometime after Korg Arena, since I'm trying to put up at least 60 million for this. I wouldn't be surprised if that ends up being 50 to 60, but we'll see. Yeah, Hyperion would be great against Vision and Labyrinth of Legends. That incinerate damage would help a lot. You gotta be careful though in that Vision fight in the Labyrinth to not use too many special attacks, because if you back up with 0 power you get stunned. I recently pulled a 5-star Massacre. It looks like he has a lot of potential as an attacker. But to use him effectively, it's a lot different than using other champs. The developer notes mentioned using his light attacks, like 4 light attacks in a combo. I forget why. I need to look that up again. But it sounds like Massacre has a lot of potential as an attacker. And his SP2 is tricky to evade. It's hard to keep your eye on the grenade or whatever he throws animation. Yeah, 8 million, okay. Huh. Yeah, let me just drop $500 on refreshing champions for 1 round of arena. Night, man. It was revealing when Very Good, I think it was in January or February, when he started explaining his arena strategy of he put up more than 100 million for Killmonger in the 5-star arena, and then he had commented that he used at least 5 Odin's worth of units just for that arena. That was a big eye-opener with what the arena competition is like for, you know, some of the bigger spenders in the game. And then you have guys like Crystal Opening Whale who put up, I think, over 170 million recently. It's, yeah, not possible to compete with those types of numbers. Man, if I had the disposable income that guy had. Some of the bigger spenders in the game, they get a lot of crap or whatever, you know, a lot of criticism with, you know, I guess paying for whatever they get in the game. But at least Cow, that guy can play. If you watch his videos, that guy has skills, so it's his money to spend. So, I mean, if you're gonna knock someone for how they spend their money, I mean, there are much better things you can do with your time. But Cow does have a lot of skill with Contest of Champions. Yeah, that's ridiculous. 174 million. Text Killmonger when he had his unstoppable buff or whatever active. So right there, that's not a bad strategy to use sometimes. See if I can do it again and explain what I did. Try to create some room. Okay, so at a distance I use a light attack there and then follow up with a dash attack if the AI doesn't take the bait. Black Panther Civil War's heavy attack is a lot easier to get him after the first attack if you use a light attack. Dash attack's a lot more risky. Still waiting for the 5 stars to come back. Got about half an hour. That's how you counterattack Sentinel's SP1. Gotta evade the I-beams, and then his reaction time is usually pretty slow. You can usually get an attack in there. I'm going to do one more arena fight, and I'm going to call it a night with the live streaming. I got to try to crash out in a little bit so I can wake up at 7. And hey, the server's going down. Perfect timing. That's happened to me a couple times live streaming today, Nicholas, and talking to people that that were in the chat and took my eye off the screen, paid for it. rogue recovers from getting stunned or parrying stunned pretty fast. If you try to attack her after you parry, you always want to do a light attack because it's faster to land than medium. Same thing if you're fighting like Agent Venom or Kingpin. Okay, that's it for the live streaming tonight. Thanks for watching, guys. Was planning on doing a live stream tomorrow, but I may hold that off until Saturday, depending on some things, but thanks for watching. You guys have a good night.